The punter and kickoff man, Sam Martin, to get us started. And off we go from Lincoln Financial Field. It's a short kick taken near the 18. And they're going to wind up with pretty good starting field position. They get it up past the 35.
At their own 36-yard line.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Switch.
This is Alvin Kamara, who made the Pro Bowl in each of his first 2 NFL seasons. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. He's able to rip off 32 on that one. It's a first down.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral, also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Back to throw, Watson. And this is caught. I think he got that with one hand. Only 3 there on the screen at 2nd down. Now this matchup, an important one for Week 1, an NFC East bout right off the bat. These two teams have met twice a year since 1936. 168 meetings overall, and the Redskins lead the series, but the Eagles, they have won 4 straight against these Washington Redskins. On 2nd down, Kamara. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it could be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
So after the run by Kamara, now another 1st and 10. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. On 2nd and 11 now. Watson. Green brings it in. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. That one good for 17 yards, and now they've got it 1st and goal.
Set. 19. Here we go. Check 4.
Try to pound it in, Kamara. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage, back at the 6. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. 2nd and goal from the 6 this time. To throw is Watson. Into the end zone. Washington Redskins touchdown. Excellent start there. First drive of the season. Big-time success putting it in the end zone.
And remember, that was done without any real map of how to do it. In other words, the deeper you get into the season, you got game film to work off of, tendencies to work off of. The first drive of the season, things can be entirely different than what you've seen in the past. It's a really good job of execution by them.
Vinatieri able to tack on the PAT, and it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is fielded at the chalk of the 10. Room here to run. He returns the kickoff and even 90 yards as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Well, there you go. They gave up the score to start the game, and as quick as they could get it back, they did on the return.
And people talk about this all the time, whether you're coaching it, whether you're trying to work on it, whether you're just trying to put in the minds of your players. Attack back as fast as you can after giving up a score. No quicker way than on a kick return.
So let's try this again. After the kick return TD, here's yet another kickoff. This is fielded at the goal line. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Redskins take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. They were successful last time finding the end zone on their opening drive of the season, and they get another shot here with a 1st and 10. So a jump there defensively.
And it's a killer. Watch the football. Don't move across the line of scrimmage until the ball moves.
A boost here to start the drive. After the penalty, it's 1st and 5. A shotgun snap for Watson. And right away, he lost the football. And it's picked up by the Eagles. And good field position coming up here. The football at the 12-yard line.
Well, partner, they went empty set there. No backs in the backfield. All receivers out in the pattern. And in this situation, you know what the quarterback has to do? Act as his own blitz control.
Yeah, he's got nobody else there to protect him.
No one else there to protect, which means he's got to get rid of the football and absorb the hit, but not go down and fumble the ball.
And a pickup of about 4 down inside the 10 to the 8-yard line.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
They still playing soft. Y'all playing the wrong.
3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on 3rd down?
That was well coached and even better executed because you saw him looking for the cutback lane, never materialized, and had excellent pursuit to stack that play up.
Tight on this side, boys. Tight on the left. Tight on the left.
3rd down, it's Adrian Peterson. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. A 6-yard touchdown run. And the Eagles have taken the lead. Solid job up front. Really just a solid job all the way around to get that one in.
That was well executed, wasn't it? Well blocked, well run. End result, 6 points.
Touchdown. So after the touchdown, Martin now on to kick this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That could be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
Now, they're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. They'll run out of the gun with Kamara. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. 10 yards there, good for a Redskin first down. Getting the sense, Charles, they're going to put a big emphasis this afternoon on the run game.
And why not? What we're seeing so far, it's working pretty well from them. And here's the best part. We always talk about the best performers do their job when the lights come on. I think he likes natural light best.
On first down, it's Watson. Under pressure now, Watson, and down he goes.
Well, that's the second time he's been sacked so far in the first half. And if they have designs on having a big year, on going anywhere, they've got to find a way to keep him upright so he can throw the football.
So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done. Now it's Watson. And finding the tight end Hooper. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a third down.
His position, and he's listed as a tight end, but he certainly doesn't run like one, and that's what we're seeing more and more coming into the league. Those guys who can run, make plays after the catch, and gain that additional yardage.
And using that speed there to turn it into a pretty nice little game. Throwing on third down, Watson. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Adrian Amos with a pick, and his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down a score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot.
And an alley to run. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. 12 yards is the pickup. Good for an Eagle first down. Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. First down, here's a run with Peterson. AP still got it. We are in for a good one as we're through one on EA Sports. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Set the tone, defense. Set the tone, defense. Let's go.
And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. This drive starts with 2 steps forward and now 1 back. A pair of first downs, and here a loss of yardage.
At the Redskins' 38-yard line.
180. You got to get the ball, D. Get the ball right here. Let's go.
On second and 12, Mayfield. That ball complete to Isabella. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Redskins' 17-yard line.
That's another Eagles first down. First and 10 at the 17-yard line.
On first down, a running play ends up going backwards as he won't get close to the line of scrimmage. In fact, he's going to lose 4 yards.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
Let's set a tone, fellas. Let's set a tone. Mike 3, Mike 3. Combo. Hey, watch the slant. 0-0.
And again, it's Mayfield. This is caught. Third catch for him on this drive alone, and it'll give him a first down. A quick throw here out to Cobb. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. From 3 yards out. And the Eagles able to push further out in front.
Now that touchdown won't allow you to totally relax, but you can breathe a little easier now. Just increased their lead.
Extra point right down the middle. And the lead now stands at 13. Here's Martin now following the score as he'll send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. From the gun, it's a run for Kamara. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Here's Watson. They'll set up the screen now to Kamara. 7 yards there on the first down screen play.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. On the ground, Kamara. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Check 59.
On the ground, this is Kamara. Adrian Amos up to make the tackle.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Here's Watson. That one complete to D.D. Westbrook. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 36.
A gain of 11 on the play. First down, Redskins.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
Looking to throw on second down. Watson steps away to his left. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for third. The 8th play of the drive coming up. It's 3rd and 3. From the gun, here's Watson. Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Watson going to stay out there as they'll go for it on 4th. Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. A free 5 yards as the defense jumps.
I know it's an anticipation game for them, but it's also a reaction game, and they reacted poorly on that one.
So they're going to come to the line here, and it appears trying to go for it on 4th. They will indeed snap it to Watson, and the pressure gets to him again. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
The Eagles will take their 3rd and final timeout as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1.
Alert, alert! Alert, alert! I smell fear in that offense. Buzz! Hey, alert 33. Come on, baby. Let's see what you got. 31's the mic. Come on, baby. Come on, let's go. Bravo. 31's the mic. Watch the slants. Watch the slant. Watch twist. Watch twist. Watch twist. Twist. Watch it.
On second and a couple. Mayfield nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
180. Yeah. Alert, alert. Alert, alert. 31's the mic. It's just me and you. It's just me and you. Pistol.
On 3rd down, Mayfield. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he can only get this to the 42-yard line. And that is not near enough.
Here we go.
So we are at halftime here in the opener of the 2019 regular season, as we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, we'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. Again, Peterson. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
And plays like that are exactly what this defense needs here early in the second half to give it a little spark. I think their halftime adjustments, what they talked about, maybe it was just a little inspirational speech. Who knows? But it looks like they're ready to go.
Quit talking about it and bring it. Slam.
Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down.
It's 4th down.
31's the mark.
On 4th down, they snap it to Mayfield. He's got his target. It's Cobb. And he will have a 1st down here at about the 40. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. A couple of 1st downs have them to the 40 now on 1st and 10. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. They will come up on a 1st and 5 following the encroachment penalty. Following the penalty, it's Peterson. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. A loss of 2 there, 2nd down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Hey, Team 6. Let's go.
On 2nd and 7, Mayfield. This one caught by Isabella. And they're going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at the Redskins 35. In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. Oh, incomplete. A turnover would have really helped there. Almost intercepted. Instead, it's just 2nd down. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or 2 because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
They'll throw again. Here's Mayfield. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Well, he'd been targeted quite a bit on this drive, and finally I think the guys on the defensive side, they said no more. They slapped the double coverage on him, made it very tough for him to get the ball.
The kick by Pinheiro is good. And that will extend their lead even further. So put another 3 on the board. All things considered, a good opening drive to begin the 3rd quarter.
And as a defense, the way that this game is going, you're excited to see those points go on the board. Gives them a little bit of leeway to play with when they're out on the field. But they're real excited to see their offense score. Now they get to go out there and do their part.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. Running with Kamara. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 22 yards there, a first down.
Coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 46. They'll run. This is Kamara. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Kamara. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Out of the gun, Watson. Flushed out right. He can run for it, and he will. And he gets this only to the 41, not near enough for the first. The decision to tuck and run gets him 3, but that's not enough. Now it's 4th. On 4th down, Watson nowhere to escape, and he goes down. So following the failed try on 4th down, we'll change ends and change possession. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
What you got? Point it right, point it right, point it right. Give me some, give me some. Here we go, here we go. He's coming, he's coming, he's coming.
They run again with Peterson. And he'll be brought down right at midfield after a gain of only a couple.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
Let's get off the field. Let's get off the field.
Mayfield now from the 50. That's complete to Cobb. The completion there winds up a wash, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Brandon, just mark that under the category of just not successful. Trying to throw the ball, just didn't work on that one.
Completed it. No yardage. So it looks like the offense isn't going anywhere. They're going to go for it on 4th and 7.
Regular. Hurry.
Mayfield to throw for it on 4th. Blitz coming, and down he goes. The sack by Robert Quinn. And I am not sure, partner, there what the mindset was to go for it. I don't know.
And some teams just feel that possession is the key to everything. They just want to have the football in their hands. No matter how it goes to the other team, they just don't trust doing that. So they say, let's go for it and try and finish it ourselves.
Set. 19. It's 59. Mike to 59. I'm coming. Let's go. 24. Mike Part 9. Mike Part 9. Get ready. Get ready. Get ready.
On first down, Watson out of the backfield. That's complete to Kamara. 12 yards is the pickup, and it's good for a Washington first down. Decent start there to the drive. Big hill to climb, needing 2 touchdowns, also a 2-2-point conversion.
So, partner, how do you eat an elephant?
I don't eat an elephant. Who eats elephant?
But if you do it one bite at a time. That's the way they've got to play this, one play at a time. Yes, there's urgency, but they have to be careful as well.
Let's go with like a 50-ounce ribeye. One bite at a time.
All right, I'm with you.
Right over there. Yeah. Mike, 58, right there. Let him know, let him know. Let him know, let him know.
Watson on first down. On the move to his left. He'll run it. And he'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down.
That was an excellent job of recognizing the situation. His first read wasn't there. Heck, his second read wasn't there. But he bought himself a little extra time scrambling out of the pocket, got to the sticks, and picked up the...
Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now second down and 22 yards to go.
58 for Mike. Bang, that's it. 58 for Mike, 58 for Mike. We don't want this.
Watson now to throw. Going to throw deep for the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. The Redskins on third down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This will be third and a mile.
Tight end to the right, boy. Tight end to the right. Move.
Operating from the gun, Watson. And that will be incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed, if there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces fourth down. And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. And high fives for that one as that drive ends in 3. So a good snap, good hold, and right down the middle.
Never in doubt. Just the way you used to hit them, partner.
You mean like kicking the ball?
Exactly.
Well, that was in high school.
Doesn't matter. I don't care what level. You hit them, they go through.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And on that last drive, went for it on fourth, turned it over. A good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on fourth down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here, because if we don't get it, I don't think we'll give up more than 3. And that's exactly what happened.
You think that factored in?
I do. I think that he had that in his mind going into the game, that I'm going to be aggressive on offense because I know I've got a defense that can hold up their end.
Come on, QB, come on. 31.
Looking to throw again on second down. Mayfield. And that one got tipped. Kind of threw everything off. It brings up third. How good has he been throwing the football, though? And despite that incompletion, that's just the third time he's been off target this entire game.
And, Brandon, I've been on the other side of this equation, trying to defend a guy who's been this hot, and it chips away at your confidence. And when you're not confident when you're trying to defend, it makes you slower to the football, and it leads to more completions for them.
And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a 4th down.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. What that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Officially, that'll go as a 52-yard punt. Not too shabby. And it'll be Redskins football now with a 1st and 10. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by the rookie from Temple, Rocky Sin.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games, and now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Now, the previous drive they punted, but that was just the first time they've had to do so in this game.
And when they turn on the game film, the coaches will rant about this, right? They'll say, oh, God, we got to move the ball, guys. We can't punt the ball away. But they have to keep smiles off their faces because that's the first time in the game they've had to do so. They've moved it quite well. They'll overall be happy with what they've seen.
So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. After getting stuffed on 1st down, not much better there. 2-yard gain.
And this is an absolutely big 3rd down that's been set up here, partner, and there's no other way to put it. The defense has to get a stop here if they have any hopes of winning this game.
Has to. You said big 3rd down. I'd put the word big in capital letters here.
Key 26, key 26.
A 10th carry now for Peterson. And he can only manage to take this thing to the 38, well shy of the 1st down. 4 yards on the pickup there, but it's going to take him to 4th down. The Redskins now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Here's Sam Martin now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And that'll hit at the 5 and go into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And last time, 1-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Adrian Amos with a pick. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD. The defense more than did its job. Now the offense is summoned onto the field as they'll go for 2. Caught by Cobb. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick-6, and now the kick is away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
A man who's been busy this afternoon, it's Kamara again. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. Call it a gain of 3, and it'll bring up 4th down. Now Washington going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as he'll stop it with 11 seconds remaining in the ball game. The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2.
Get the point down, he's coming. 58 to Mike, 58 to Mike. Check pass, check pass. Right over there.
Here we go on 4th. Watson. And that'll be intercepted by the Pro Bowl safety Harrison Smith. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Come on here, come get some. He don't want it. Shoot.
Following the interception, Mayfield. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 30.
Out of bounds at the 26-yard line. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down.
Tight end's right. Watch tight end. Everyone, you got 4 down. Run. Hey, Delta. Let's make these babies cry all the way back home, yo. Let's make these babies cry all the way back home.
Well, the lead late in the 4th, but Mayfield's going to throw it. And it's incomplete. They're still throwing to the very end. But now this game is over. So it's a victory here for the Philadelphia Eagles. And, partner, I must say, good to see you again. Been too long. And it's good to have football back, isn't it?
Didn't you see me in preseason? Weren't we together in preseason?
Yeah, but preseason, it's preseason. This is week 1.
Oh, you're trying to say real football.
Real football.
Not preseason football where we shake down the rosters and figure out who's going to play, and maybe the starters don't play as much. Now it's the frontline guys from the first whistle.
Yeah, I tuned you out in the preseason. But now I'm listening to you. So for the Eagles, that'll be a happy locker room as they start this season 1-0. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Atlanta Falcons. Meanwhile, for the Redskins, they obviously fall to 0-1 with the defeat. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew.
Yeah.